And we all have stories, you know, it's trying to relate to people is how you make it in this business. And to be open and honest with everybody on the trials and tribulations that you go through. And that's a big step for people to get out of their comfort zone, to actually talk about their failures. And you know that moment you wake up and you're like, what the hell am I doing with my life? You know, it's like you've done stuff, but you haven't really done stuff. And that moment, you know, I woke up, it was my son's 4th birthday party. And my husband opened a beer at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, this is what my life has come to. Everything was just surrounded. And I would always make sure alcohol was in any party, it didn't matter. It was kids' parties. If I couldn't drink at a party, I would drink beforehand. I would sneak stuff in. That was like my early 20s is when I started drinking. And then I met my now husband, and I stopped. I got pregnant, and I was good through that. Then a lot of stuff happens. You know, when you first marry and you have kids, and you build a house, and it's just a lot of stuff going on in your life. And after, my second child, when I was 10 weeks pregnant with my second child, this was in 2006, I got a call that my best friend of 16 years had passed away. And that my whole world just crushed. So I was good through my pregnancy. I didn't drink during my pregnancy. I really cared for my children. But after that, I was a stay-at-home mom now, and stay-at-home moms, you guys are great. And I'm a stay-at-home mom now again. I'm a full-time Beachbody coach. It's a lot of work, So I, dealing with my friend, my best friend who had passed away in a car accident, and let me tell you, if I wasn't pregnant, I would have been with her. I would have been out there with her in that car. So I'm thankful that I was pregnant. Soon after my second child was born, I didn't have many friends that had kids, and everybody who had kids were away. My marriage wasn't doing so well, and so I went on Meetup and I joined a mom's group. You know, it's like I had no other way of finding friends because I was a stay-at-home mom, and I got to be such an introvert. So I met who became my best friend at the time, and I found out she liked to party. So now, cycle begins all over again. Now that I have my second child, and then it didn't start out. It started out, we were doing mom stuff, then we found out we had to drink and smoke pot. So then it was like one night a week, and then like that would go on for a month or so. And then 2 nights a week, 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights a week. I was out drinking until 4 o'clock in the morning. So you know nothing goes well at 4 o'clock in the morning, nothing good's going on. So after about 3 years of this, I was like, there's got to be an end to this cycle. You know, I keep trying to stop drinking, but that's what everybody did. All my friends, that's all they did was drink. And so I knew that I would be losing friends if I went through this. So I went back and forth for like 6 months. Should I stop drinking? Should I continue drinking? Everybody else is doing it. And you know how peer pressure is. It sucks, and especially with adults. It seems like it's even worse. When you have friends that you think are friends, you want to appease them. So, you know, it's what you do. So, at the end of 2010, I really started thinking about this. You know, I have a problem. My stomach was starting to hurt. Drinking, you know, it kills your liver. Come to find out. But I'm like, there's got to be an end to this. Well, in 2012, in February, I got pulled over for a DUI and went to jail. And worst part is actually making that phone call saying, screwed up. You come to get me. It's not fun. So my husband comes and gets me with my 2 kids to get me out of jail. And I'm going to tell you, that was not my aha moment. It was the beginning of the end, though. It had really put into perspective where I'd been going with my life, which wasn't very good. So I went through about 6 months of all the DUI stuff. You got to go to counseling and everything like that. But that moment, that aha moment happened 2 months after I got my DUIs, when my husband opened that mirror up. And I was like, I'm not supposed to be drinking. They put a, not supposed to drink during those 6 months. And this is what it's amounted to. It was that moment I was like, okay, something's got to change. Stop drinking. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Alcohol literally shattered my marriage. We had separated. My kids, I didn't even want to take care of my kids anymore because I was so hungover all the time. And we were fighting, of course, when you have couples that drink constantly. You have fights. Everything's heightened. You don't have that reality of anything. So any small little thing would get us into a fight. It's like glue over time. It just starts peeling away. It just starts deteriorating. So you don't have that glue that keeps you together. But right after that, I struggled for about 6 months trying to change everything I was doing. And so this friend that I met through this meetup, this best friend of mine, basically told me we don't have anything in common anymore. After we met on the premises of our kids. And so now I'm like going through this, losing another best friend. Because she's like, we don't have anything in common anymore, so we're done. So I kind of slipped back, but I didn't start drinking again because I really had it in my heart. I'm like, I can't do this. This is it. But towards the end of 2011, I was like, you know what? I'm never going to be fit. I'm never going to be healthy. I find things, I start, I don't finish them. My husband's getting tired of me spending money on things I'm not sticking with. So I basically gave up. And I was ready to just live this mediocre life that I had created for myself. So in the beginning of 2012, that's when I saw Shay's video, challenge group. It's right here. It moved me. It was like, get together with people going towards the same goal. That's what I needed. I'm like, this is what I need for me. And I talked it with my husband, and he's like, oh, we'll find something on. You can do it, but go to eBay or Craigslist. We know how we feel about eBay and Craigslist. It's like, no. And I looked at him, and I would have normally said, okay. And I said, you know what? I'm not listening to you. I'm going to buy this brand new. I'm going to start over fresh. I'm going to open that package for me. So I did. I was like, you know what? I don't care. So I joined her challenge group. It was her first challenge group. And I made wonderful friends. We're still friends. Like my success partner is Chris, who I met here. We grew together. I mean, just amazing man. But funny, the first 2 months of this challenge group, she kept telling me, read the slight edge. And I'm like, I don't need no book to tell me what to do or how to win my life. Sorry. For 2 months, she's like planting this little seed, little breadcrumbs here and there. And I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'll read it. And let me tell you, I couldn't put the book down. I'm not a book reader. I don't read books. I don't like books. They bore me. I could not put that book down. The slight edge, totally. It's just like a switch. It's like, oh, I do have control over my life. Oh my God, this is like, that moment where that light bulb goes off. It was just amazing. But I had chains. Okay. get rid of the chickens. Because you know, you try to do some things for your kids, and you're trying to do everything. And I'm like, I'm sure she was tired of hearing me about these chickens. And I'm like, I gotta go home, and I gotta clean them, and I gotta do this, I gotta get dinner, I gotta Beachbody, and blah, blah, blah. She's like, chickens. Next day, I don't know if it was the next day or a week later, I got rid of chickens, and guess what? Everything went smoother after those chickens were gone. Never do that again. If you wanted a chicken, you'll get one chicken, maybe not like 10. So, but everything changed from that moment, from that challenge group, because I knew that this was going to be the game changer, because I had such a hard time finding people that were like-minded, that wanted to go towards that same goal. I had so many people, my family were against me for being healthy. Your family, the one group of people that's supposed to be your biggest supporter. And they were like, healthy? What are you doing? I think I'm going to go to McDonald's after I leave your house. I think that's a little too healthy for me. I'm like, really? Seriously? Okay. They still do this to me to this day. I'm like, you know what? Go have your McDonald's. It's okay. I'll eat my healthy food. But all in all, I'm very happy to see the crowd here. I've done so much changing in this past year that, you know, you guys are here. You've been inspired by somebody to be here today, to be able to pay it forward to others that are surrounding you. And that's what it's about. It's not about me. It's about everybody else that you want to inspire. I was so inspired by Shay. Lisa, my best friend that I met, with it. I just love her so much. She's really inspired me to be a good person. And she runs a big company now. And we just work side by side very well together. And all these occurrences happen for a reason. It brought me here today to her, to this, you know, I'm up here speaking. By the way, you know, we like goals. Public speaking was not my goal. I can cross it off. But one more thing. There's this saying that I heard. I can't even remember who said it, but it's like, people don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Why? You know, why are you here? Why do you want to make somebody else's life better? You know, it's like, that is the premises. If you lead with passion, and you lead with your heart, everything else will follow after that. There's no doubt about that. If you're trying to lead with sales and making money, you're not going to make it. But leading with passion, that is